In the spirit of full disclosure, I need to be clear that this is actually the second video I shot today. I shot an entirely different video and then was editing it and then deleted the whole thing because I wanted to do something entirely different. So I did this thing about a month ago, which was become friends with Heather, who runs Heather Just Create, the YouTube channel. I mentioned it before, and also runs Share Spark Media. And so today I got a notification because, you hit the little bell so you get all the notifications on the important stuff you want. And the notification was a video that Heather uploaded that was essentially all about how great I am. If you want to stop this video right now and go watch that video instead, I am 100% okay with that. You should definitely go watch the video about how great I am. But really, I wanted to very quickly respond just in case anybody finds me from that and is kind of curious about my point of view. So I wanted to acknowledge what I'm working on with Heather since I haven't really been clear about that before. So Heather and I met and immediately realized that we each sort of validated each other because what I do in my professional life as a teacher of digital media and digital media literacy, and what she does as an entrepreneur who's promoting and advocating for digital media literacy, we each sort of like validated the other, that what we were doing mattered. Aside from that, we just kind of got along really, really well, and we're just sort of on the same page about a lot of things. And it's hard to find any kind of relationships that are easy, and everything with Heather is very, very easy. Because anytime I've ever tried to start something that involves somebody else, it usually ends up with me carrying all the weight of it and them not really being as involved. But with Heather, she's already got this thing, this giant goal that she's been working towards for a year and a half or more, and she wanted to find a way to incorporate me into that. So not only is that a huge honor and a big responsibility that I take super seriously, but it's also something I've never had before because I've never had a partner who is as driven or motivated. And I love that this is a chance to work with a genuine partner who cares and is as passionate about something as I am. And look, I was raised Catholic, and I have a very strong sense of guilt and anxiety over everything. The Catholic part is just related to the guilt part. I don't mean to offend anybody who's like Catholic. So I oftentimes get scared of like overstepping my bounds or being too excited about something. And it's great because with Heather, she's just as passionate about the stuff that we're working on and the stuff that we care about. So that's not there, and that's this massive relief for me because we can just get to work and we can just create stuff. And she pushed me to create, and it's interesting because traditionally in my personal life, I'm more of a private person. Like I think I mentioned this in my very first video. I'm not someone who posts videos to YouTube, or at least I wasn't, because it's scary to share things with people, and it's scary to start a new venture and partnership with someone and then share that with other people because there's a vulnerability there. But I think that's really important, and I think if Heather has taught me anything, it's that stuff is worth sharing, and it's through digital media that the sharing of that will allow me and her and us to connect to other people with whom that matters and is important and is impactful and is effective and stuff. So the funny part is this is actually the third video I was going to do today. Actually, this is like the fourth video I was going to do today. The first one was a recap of the trip to Long Beach last weekend, which I need to do and will do, but I didn't have time to give it the storytelling oomph it deserved today. So the second idea was kind of a goofy, silly thing about my dogs, and then the third thing was about sort of some frustrations that I'm dealing with at my own work and that I wanted to share because I think it's kind of important to share the struggle. But then hearing Heather, who I respect and admire so much, say such kind things, there's no way that I cannot acknowledge that and absolutely do the best that I can to return that kindness, because she's someone who I respect so much and who I admire so much and who I trust so much because she has been brave enough to be so open and honest for so long that there really is kind of a what you see is what you get quality. And as someone who's been searching for something to work on and create and pour myself into outside of my day job, but that's still connected to it because that's what I'm passionate about, Heather has opened up this entirely different world that just a few months ago I thought I would never find a way to be a part of. And I'm just tremendously grateful, tremendously thankful, and tremendously excited. So thank you so much, Heather. Thank you so much, everybody. And I'm really excited, and I'll go into more detail when I have a bit more time. But like I said, this is like the fourth different idea I had today. So it's been kind of a schizophrenic day, but ultimately ends on a good note, right? So hooray. And then I just sit here and smile like, huh? I didn't even know what the thumbnail should be. I'm just going to use the thumbnail from the old video, which is me looking frustrated, but this video is not me frustrated, so it's fine. It's probably fine.